Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Well, Bitcoin in the end decided to follow my forecast here and decided to move into the direction of my green target area. So let's see if we get there. I think we should, given that we also broke below this ascending trend line. I've been saying throughout the whole weekend that wave 2 in yellow, while it could already be finished and we have to expect that, or at least consider it, it would be ideal if in this wave 2 we see a retracement into this area between 22,160 and 23,000, and we're now on our way into this region. There's still a couple of possibilities how we can count this five wave advance from 20,700 to the end of that impulse. I mean, we can count this here as a 5-wave move, or, and I looked at it again, we can also say this was the 5-wave move, and we then have a wave count like that. That is absolutely possible, but the wave 4 would then not be there, it would be here, it would be a triangle pattern, that wave 4. So I'll do it like that now, because this is more likely than a scenario where we have an overshooting wave B, because that would be the alternative, that we say, all right, we had it like that, the wave 5 was here, but then we had an overshooting wave B, and that is normally quite rare. It happens, but it, if I can avoid it, I will avoid it. But so it would be like that. Another reason why I'm not doing this, I did it before, but only because when you have that, it's called an expanded flat pattern. Now in an expanded flat, what you normally have is your wave C comes down quite sharply. Well, it did, yeah, but only one wave. I mean, this was then already a bit, it's overall not very sharp anymore. So that makes me consider that we just move this over here. It doesn't make a great difference anyway. It moves the green target box a little bit, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. But I think this makes sense. If I can find a scenario that is more likely, then I will always go to the more likely one, because an overshooting wave B is normally rare. It happens, but it's rare. Okay, so this is, I think, more valid, and that changes the target range a little bit, because the target range is based on the Fibonacci retracements for the wave 2. It doesn't change it a lot. You can see I just move it up a little bit, sitting between the 38.2% fib level and the 61.8. You can actually now see, again like magic, that the 38.2% fib level was reached, touched, and we saw a retracement. Now that is a good sign, because that means that probably this decision to move the waves a little bit was the right one, because if the price already reacts, even though not a lot, but if the price already reacts here to the 38.2% fib level, then it's a good signal that this is probably the right wave count. At least it adheres to it better than to the other one at the moment, so we can go with this one. And overall it didn't move the target range a lot. So we could now say, all right, maybe here at the 38.2% fib level, the overall correction here of this wave 2 is already complete. We need to consider that. However, at the moment there is not yet any evidence for that. An evidence would at least to make a higher high here, maybe higher than 23,475. So at the moment I would rather expect we go down a little bit lower to the 50% fib retracement at 22,700, and maybe even the 61.8 at 22,227. I said it in the previous video, we can even go lower in a wave 2, but as long as we stay above 20,700, this is the level that protects the bullish scenario, we can focus on higher. There was a lot of volatility yesterday, not too much though, but there was quite a bit towards the monthly candle close, as I anticipated and said to you yesterday in the last Bitcoin video. There will be quite a bit of volatility coming. Always risky to sort of trade on a Sunday, especially towards the monthly candle close. And yeah, as a result, we're now going down a bit and finally follow this wave count. And you know, it's just doing what it was supposed to be doing. I know a lot of people are frustrated, you know, probably there was a bit of manipulation as well, but in the end, Bitcoin is just following at the moment the plan. The green area was standing there, was not reached yet, and now we do it. So that's what we waited for. And from here, we can then move up in a wave 3 afterwards. Yeah, so that would be this wave 3 that we're waiting for, and that should push us above 25,755. So at some point, probably in the next few days, maybe even today, we're going to see a reversal to the upside as long as we hold the 20,700. And at the moment, we still follow here the bullish scenario. The bearish one, of course, still on the radar. Yeah, still likely. I can't stop talking about it. So the bearish scenario is again still this sort of WXY scenario, where an ideal target level for the wave Y would be that 25,755 level. That is why we definitely need to have it on the radar. And that level, when we reach it, need to keep an eye on it as possible resistance. Okay, this is also the previous wave 3 low here from May 22. And if we bounce off there and then see a 5-wave decline to the downside, then we need to be careful, and we need to have it on the radar that this could actually lead to a lower low, lower than to 17,500. So keep an eye on that. For now, we're just following the plan, and I'll keep you updated. So hopefully you liked the update about Bitcoin. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.